everybody, welcome back. Unboxing time. Mary's here.
Hello.
And we're here to open up the September 2018 Video Game Monthly. You guys know I love this box. That's heavy. Feel that.
It's about how much it usually weighs, isn't it?
I don't know, maybe. It just feels heavy to me. But anyways, we get like 10 games. We might possibly get more. Sometimes you get 1-up, 2-up, 3-up cards. We get bonus games. And this is all retro games. And of course, I'm playing through, you know, modern hardware. Usually, and I do want to throw out that if I don't have the footage for a game, it's not necessarily a strike against the company, as again, I'm not playing on original hardware, and that can make a difference sometimes, because some of these games will not play in like the modern emulators or whatever, what have you, like the RetroN stuff, but they'll play just fine in a regular thing. I think that happened last time, a couple of their games, I couldn't show you the footage. It wasn't the company's fault, that was me. I need to play it in a real system. I'm learning that, but you know, we'll play what we can play, and whatever I can't, I'm finding ways to make that work as well. I signed up for, I haven't turned on Atari yet, I meant to for this, and I'm gonna start turning on N64 because I busted mine out recently. But right now I have Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Famicom, Super Famicom, and I feel like there's one other we have turned on. What's another? No, we did Genesis. We
did all the handhelds.
Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's what we got. So it could be any of those. Hopefully no duplicates, because it is like a pop in the box thing too, where you can go in, you can say, this is what I have, this is what I'd like to get, and you know, and no, I have not updated this one. This one doesn't auto update, and I haven't updated, so it is possible. My plan is this month to get all my games together though and figure that out, because it's getting to a point now I do have enough. I need to start worrying about duplicates. So all that said and done, if you guys want to check them out, I have a link in my description below. It probably gets you some kind of discount. You can check them out. I quite enjoy this box.
Okay.
And the customer service is real good too, so they'll help you out and hook you up if anything's going wrong. Plus, we usually get a little bonus item in this box too, so. All right, so we'll do the little thing where we show you the cards quickly, and then we will, you know, we'll play you some game footage. So we have a couple cards here. Let's see if we've got any 1-ups. We got a 1-up, sweet.
Woo.
So that means we get a bonus game. We should have 11 games in here.
All right.
And then just while I'm in this mode, let's just go ahead and show you all the rest of the cartage. We'll just get this out of the way so we can get to the good stuff. Sweet! And my dear, you get to start. I didn't even feel, because I had a feeling there's a boxed game in there.
We've got
Nope.
Game Boy Advance, yeah. Tom and Jerry, the Magic Ring.
Cool.
It's so tiny I could barely read it.
And the good news is I dug out my first gen Nintendo DS that still plays Game Boy Advance games. So even though it may look like crap because I just film it off the screen, I do have a way to play those if they don't work in my RetroN now.
The cartridge itself looks like it's in pretty good shape.
It does. That looks super clean.
Yep.
Barely played, so that may not be a good sign. I don't know.
Oh, it is Tom and Jerry, so.
I mean, that could be kind of fun. I'm not exactly sure how a game like that would work. Obviously, you guys are watching it happen, but are you like trying not to get caught? Or are you trying to catch? You know, I mean, what's the deal there? You running from the big dog? Right, they had a big dog. Yeah. It's E for everyone, so everyone should enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's what that means, right?
I big dog was Bruno, but I could be completely wrong on that.
That does sound right, though. All right, well, hopefully that was enough of that one, because we do have a lot of games here, so I do need to kind of watch that too. I'll play that by ear here in the future. Okay, we got that, we got that. All right, I think we got a pretty good selection in here. We've been getting a lot of Game Boy stuff. There's still a lot of Game Boy stuff. Because, you know, those are the cheaper ones. But anyways, I got a Game Boy cartridge. We got F1 Race. All right, I don't know anything about this, but it's another cartridge that looks just gorgeous, like almost pristine here.
Nice. So.
Definitely looks like a Formula 1 racing game, which makes sense that it's F1 Race.
Yep.
And, yeah, until somebody remembers to bring me her Game Boy, I have to make sure that this plays in my RetroN. That's okay.
Why don't you remind me? Before I come over to your house.
I literally just thought about it in this moment.
Which happens several times a week.
Yeah, well, I'll remind you one day when I'm thinking about it, which is never, so. I'll remind you when I get one of these that doesn't work and I'm desperately needing to film it, so.
I'll bring that along with a bottle of alcohol and Q-tips, because you never seem to remember to buy those either.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Well, I've been really busy doing other things, man.
You go to the grocery?
Yeah, to buy food, and then I don't think, okay, whatever, let's move on.
Derail!
No, that's more about thumbs up, thumbs down, click, 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 click.
This isn't plastic. Oh, this is, you want me, it's the extra item. You want me to go ahead and pull it out?
Sure.
It feels like glasses? Sunglasses.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Branded sunglasses for Video Game Monthly.
It's not as cool as the koozie last time. No, you can take them out.
Okay.
It might be good DMN props if nothing else.
Yep.
I'm not sure you needed to tear. It looked like it was already open. That's just the filmy stuff. You can leave that on for now if you want. Just for now. This is more about showing off the logo. Lego.
It was kind of off screen.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't gonna say anything. I figured you knew what I was saying with my face. Cute. I still prefer the Taylor Swift ones on you, but those are pretty nice.
Yeah, especially with the film still on.
Yeah, well that makes it uber sexy. Now you look like a sexy space alien. This is how to talk to girls at parties. We did? Yeah, we watched that one together. Did we watch that one together?
We did.
Okay. Because I was thinking, I know I watched it, but then
I'm gonna tell you something. These are sharp.
Well, good, they're weapons.
Feel that. Feel that edge.
Oh, that is pretty sharp.
That's just like my ears are like, do I have little cuts on my ears?
No. All right, well, back to the games. We're going to look at another Game Boy cart. A Bug's Life from Pixar. Pixar Toy Story was kind of typical and boring. This might be too, but it should be kind of fun to play at least for a few minutes, so...
I kind of feel like A Bug's Life is one of those Pixar movies that you almost always forget.
I was just
going to... a Pixar movie. And
yeah.
Oh yeah, they did that too.
It's kind of like one of those things where I don't know how many Pixar movies there's been, but just as an example, if somebody's like, there's 20 Pixar movies, can you name them? And you name 19 and you're like, what was that other one? And it's A Bug's Life. And it's a good movie. We're not knocking the movie. It's just, I think I'm with you. You forget. This is like the Pixar movie you forget. Because
it wasn't great and it wasn't horrible.
Yeah, it was better than Ants, I think, a little bit. Because, you know, it's still early proto-Pixar, too. And that was one of those weird things where didn't both of those movies come out the same summer? Yeah, it's another one of those where there's two similar concepts competing. Yeah. And I think this one, you know, I mean, because they were both good movies, but this one edges out a little bit. Yeah. And at least this one doesn't have a predator. And not the fun kinds you fight in a jungle, either. Oh, now I need a mashup of Arnold from Predator. Never mind. My brain's going very interesting places. All right, so my turn? Yeah, there's that one. I think we have a lot of more Game Boy in the back, too. I like to try and get those out of the way first. Actually, did I pull that or did you pull that? I pulled that one. I pulled the sunglasses. Yeah, that's fine. That's why I'm discombobulated. Are you sure there's another Game Boy? Well, there might be. I don't know. I would just know that's where I've been finding a lot of them. Tiny cartridges. Well, that's fine. Pull out what you want to pull out then. Genesis. Genesis. I thought it was Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. Ooh, it's a little rough, but it's all right. These are fun, except that I suck at them. And Bison on the cover. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what to think of that pose, though. I still prefer the beef burgers, though. Wait, what are we talking about? Because Ted's Montana Grill, you can have bison burgers. Which are good if you're looking for lean. If you got a really saucy burger, you go with the bison because it's really lean. Oh, okay. But beef is juicy. And why am I talking about burgers? Okay, so you can barely see because of the Sega official seal, but that's Guile's head and arm down there. Oh, that's getting kicked in the face. Well, no, I think he just sent Bison flying. Ah, oh, okay, like he punched him. Like he's doing his Sonic Boom thing or whatever. I could see that. I could see that. That's a possibility. But at the same time, Bison's like, wee, wee. That's what I need. I need a modded version of a Street Fighter game. When anybody gets kicked or thrown away, they go, wee! Wee! This little bitty went wee! Alright, so that's 4 games out of 11. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That makes sense, right? Yeah, 7, 4, 11. Yes, okay. We can do 1 or 2 more. So, let's see, what do I want to do? I'll do those, and there's that. There's a lot of NES carts in here. Sweet. I'm going to do this one. Oh, we got our oh, wow. We got our very second Sega Master System game ever out of any of these boxes. Hang on. Yeah, I don't know this one at all. Hang on / Safari Hunt. So maybe it's 2 different games? It might be, and I'm betting Safari Hunt is one of the light gun games, which I may not be able to play for you guys, because I do not have an original Master System or a light gun, but I should hopefully be able to play Hang On. I did get the RetroN converter that allows me to play Master System through the Genesis slot in the RetroN 5. So hopefully that will work. If you don't see footage, that's just a compatibility issue, not necessarily the game or the box. Although I have to say, again, well, I never had Sega Master System. I just had the Sega Genesis and Sega CD. I may have had Sega Saturn, I can't remember. But
the graphics design of that's terrible.
Well, yeah, the box designs always were really terrible for the Master System. They're memorable, though, because they did stand out amongst the others, which were typically more based in a black background. This was always a white background with a blue grid. But the graphics on the games were quite good for their era and their time. So to me, I always felt like they put more of their time, money, and effort into making the game look great and less of it spent on making the box look great.
Yeah.
But I'm really, really, really wanting to find Rambo 2 because that was my it was one of my 2 most memorable games from the Master System. Okay. The other was the light gun game that was the pack-in game originally. Okay. Kind of like their version of Duck Hunt, right, which I'm almost wondering if this is actually what that pack-in game was because I think it was a double. This might actually be it. Oh. And I just don't remember Hang On, so... Okay. Theoretically.
Alright, so do we want to go to commercial?
Yeah, I think we're going to take a break here. We will be right back.
And we're back.
Yes, we are, indeed. Back in black.
All right.
It's the ladies' turn.
This feels like this is going to be a Famicom.
Oh, okay, that's fine. We can do the Super Famicom.
Oh, Final Fantasy V.
Oh, crap.
Which I think was Final Fantasy 3 in the US or something like that. Final Fantasy Systems, it's a little dirty, but oh man.
My crap, by the way, was again with the RetroN, you can do the translation patches, but I don't, which means I'm not going to understand a thing about what I'm doing when you watch me play the footage for this game.
Yeah, I forget because the Final Fantasy American and Japanese versions do not line up for the most part until more recently.
I gotcha. Yeah, no, obviously they are a super popular series of games that I've never actually myself played.
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess I will eventually here. But I think you're right. I think it's Final Fantasy 3
the last one
was
I played was 9, and I never got around to beating it.
Okay. Well, Final Fantasy 3 was like on the NES, I believe, right? Because that's the one that's like packed into the NES Mini now. Because it has one of those Final Fantasy games. I don't mean exclusively. I'm just saying I think that was the one that was on there.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Well, I'm only asking because we talked about it like 6 months ago. So.
Yeah, I don't remember.
No, I completely understand. I just thought I would check with you and see if you did, because that is going to be an interesting game for me to try and play without translating the Japanese if I can. Because you can do the translation patches, but they're a little complicated figuring out which one you need for what game, so...
This is, yeah, Super Famicom.
Yeah, Super Famicom. Alright, well since I'm not going to know how to play that, I don't have to show that much footage, I will pull out the other Famicom game. Oh, haiku! I wish we knew what this game was. Dragon Ball! Oh, it says it on the back, so you guys probably already saw me. But yeah, man, we got some Dragon Ball Z, baby. You know I'm gonna love that. And we got Goku versus, is it Raditz? Raditz, yeah. So this must be from the, I wonder if this would be like the Game Boy game, where you're basically recreating the very first part of Season 1, or, yeah, Season 1 of Dragon Ball Z. Because that was pretty cool.
Well, that doesn't end well for you.
Depends on who you're playing. I personally am going to pick Yamcha, because he always wins, right? I have
Only a baseball.
I had a soft spot for Yamcha. And so did Bulma for a little while. She had a, never mind, nope, that was gonna get way too dirty. That was gonna get like dirtier than Roshi. Oh, I pre-ordered the Mr. Satan figure arts. Okay. And the Majin Buu. While they're looking at the game, you can look at that. He's pre-order sold out, unfortunately, that Gotenks. But yeah, guys, I'm really excited for this. You know, I love anything and everything. Yeah, he's available. I just need to order him. And then, yeah. And then, but anything Dragon Ball, I'm in because this lady made me a Dragon Ball fan. And that show is just so much fun. And I realized we didn't get it last week because there was a marathon, but we get a new dubbed episode of Super tonight. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is going to be a fun one. I hope I don't really have to care about the dialogue too much because I don't read Japanese.
Yeah. I was just thinking on this Final Fantasy one, you may just be able to show the opener because there should be an opening. Okay, well, I mean, it should be very pretty.
I like to show the actual gameplay, but if I can, that's something. That's a backup.
Okay, it feels like the rest of these are Nintendo.
I was gonna say, I think we're down to just NES cards, which I'm fine with.
All right, so we're gonna start with Punch Out.
The non-Mike Tyson Punch Out. We got the Mike Tyson Punch Out Famicom, and that was a hell of a lot of fun. So I'm gonna like this.
Again, a little rough, but you know.
Not bad, not bad.
Considering, you know, it's called Punch Out, it could be worse.
Right? Could be punched in. Let me show you something. I'm doing Fire Marshal Bill. I know you can't see that because you're watching me get the snot punched out of me right now.
Actually, I wasn't even looking at you, and I was like, oh, Fire Marshal.
Oh, see, she knows. Well, you've spent almost 4 years with me, so you've...
You don't do that one that often.
That's true, that's true. Not that much. Well, now I will.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, you just asked for it, lady. You want to settle this with some Punch-Out? If I win, I get to do it all I want. If you win, you're gonna win. This is gonna be fun, though, because like I said, I really enjoyed playing the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I didn't really like that one when I was a kid. But when we got the Famicom version recently and I was playing that, I'm like, oh my God, it's one of those games I could have just kept playing for 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I didn't because I had a bunch of games I had to record. So I'm like, I guess I will stop myself there. That would be the smart thing to do. All right, well, I think hopefully that should be enough of Punch-Out. And now it's my turn. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Do I want this one, that one, or this one? I'm gonna take this one and see what it is. It is, oh, baby, baby, baby. Oh my God. I'm so excited about this. It just made me sing Justin Bieber. What the fuck? It's Super Mario 3, y'all. Oh.
I vaguely remember that one.
This is my all-time favorite
that's when,
Mario
you
game.
could first start doing things like Be the Tanuki and...
Yep. You could start
the
flying.
raccoon.
It was non-linear. You could go whatever level you wanted. They had this, like, one of the shops you would stop in. It was like a roulette thing, and like you could win things out of the boxes, like extra mushrooms and suits.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
And like, I think I had the cheat book, so I was always like, I knew what order to do things in. And oh, this is just like, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Mario 64, actually Mario 64 might actually be my favorite, but this is my childhood classic. This is like instant nostalgia. This, Mario 64, and Mario Odyssey are hands down. I can't easily say those three are my absolute favorite Mario games. And this is so cool. It's a little bit rough, but that's okay. Eventually, this is the kind of game though that I might eventually splurge to get a quality in-box version. But this will give me a chance to play it for reals now without having to hook up the NES Mini, so.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I didn't even look at what time code was to know how long I'm showing you this game, but this is definitely a game that I'm gonna be like, oh, I didn't mean to be playing that for an hour. What do you mean the sun's coming up? Whoops. I still have 8 other games to record. What am I gonna do? Oh, it's a me, Mario. Now I'm gonna win. Oh, by the way, I was hooking up the 64 stuff and I found my 64 games, and apparently I don't have Mario Kart 64 anymore, which is a bummer because I saw it in the store, just the cartridge, like 45 bucks.
Damn.
I know, but it's worth it, so.
All right.
The guy's
so
looking.
I think they've had enough.
No, they haven't. It's Super Mario 3. They haven't. Let me tell this one more story, and then the guy at my favorite retro shop locally. We have a few awesome retro shops. My favorite's Retro Rewind on Leestown Road, and he's looking for a Sega's, not a Saturn, Dreamcast. Maybe it was a Sega Saturn, and I thought, oh, well, that'd be different. Anyways, he might have been looking for a Dreamcast. I have one I don't want, so I might be trading it. So we'll see.
And then you'll start getting Dreamcast games, and for some reason you'll be like, man, I wish I hadn't traded that.
No, I haven't asked anybody for Dreamcast games, and they're disc-based games, and I really didn't like the Dreamcast, the controller and stuff. I really didn't like it.
I didn't have a Dreamcast.
Yeah, I played it for like a week, and then I was just like, ugh. Okay, that's enough.
I think I may have had Sega Saturn. And then Sega CD.
She was a Sega lady.
I was. Let's see, I've got Pinball.
Ooh, with a vintage Mario type of character.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna pretend that's Wario. You could almost squint and pretend it's a Wario. Hey, it's me, a Wario. I don't think I can do a Wario voice.
Actually, it says Action Series.
But Pinball, that's gonna be fun. I know somebody that really likes Pinball.
I do like Pinball.
Oh, that's right. I thought, if I recall, in the very early days of this, they kind of had things broken into like action or
adventure
or sport or something, and they would have those labels so you could like look down the chart and here's all the action games, here's all the sports games. I could be wrong. Feel free to educate me politely on that, but that should be fun. I mean, pinball is kind of like a Tetris thing. It's one of those things you just go in, and again, you're like, oh, I've been doing this how long? Okay, fun. Kind of wish I'd pulled that Mario out last though, because it's gonna be, you can't top that honestly for me. So not when you're talking about Nintendo carts. That's like the end all be all. There's some you could put in there that are gonna be you can yeah. So because actually, I was gonna tell you something, but if then I told you, it would blow the illusion. I was actually trying to give you some wiggle room to do something, but I'll explain afterwards. All right, so there you go. That was Pinball, and now we have one more cartridge. What's it gonna be? Wait, is it? It's me, right? Yeah, it's me. Okay.
I pulled that one.
This is an awful, awful, awful piece of shit game, and I'm so happy to get this. I've thought about buying this so many times. This is not quite ET garbage, but it's like, this is kind of one of the legendary bad Nintendo games that I loved, and I'm excited for, and it's an ugly copy, but I've seen much uglier. Playing with the boys. Take my breath away. Oh, I feel like I know at least one more song off that. A danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. There you go, Lana. Can you tell I like Top Gun? Or at least the soundtrack.
I don't think I've ever actually watched it all the way through.
Do you want to? Because I have a 3D Blu-ray. They did a 3D transfer. And we do have a sequel coming out. So maybe we can get to that. If not tonight, sometime soon. But
the sequel's not coming out for a while.
I know, unfortunately. But yeah, no, I really like Top Gun. It's Tom Cruise, man. It's Tom Cruise at his earliest Tom Cruisiness. And it's Tom Cruisey goodness. It's just dripping and oozing with Cruise. I know.
Kind of weird looking carryoles.
What? Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Anthony Edwards is in there. Bunch of cool people. But yeah, we were on vacation and we kept looking out the balcony where the volleyball net was, and I kept threatening to take my phone and just start walking by and blaring Kenny Loggins playing with the boys, because there's all the dudes out there playing, and I just wanted to see if anybody would get the reference. Like, it wasn't a mean troll, it was like a fun troll, like, do you guys get what I'm doing? And then I discovered that opening theme music, the thing I started singing. It's like, that's what I need to have my alarm. I want to wake up to that every day. It's so inspiring. So, yes. All right, so there you guys go. That is another Epic Video Games Monthly. And oh my God, I got so much game playing to do. I'm stoked that we finally got a Master System game from there. One of these boxes is going to give me Rambo 2 at some point, though. That's the one I really want. And I'm still really looking for a Nightmare on Elm Street. But considering that's like a $30 game, I don't think they're ever going to put it in a $20 box with this many other games, unfortunately. But I'm just, you know, just saying. Those are my big wants. What do you guys think? Which of these is your favorites? Obviously Mario for me. I'm very excited for this. I'm always nostalgic to get some of that. And even though I know it's garbage, I'm so looking forward to sucking at that. What do you think? Probably
Final Fantasy.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe some Street Fighter. And of course, probably excited for that too.
Well, RPGs are my jams, so.
Yep, RP jams. Yeah, role-playing jams. Yeah, that works. What did you guys think? Are you excited as we are? Which is your favorites? All that. I know I started to ask, but now I'm finishing asking. Comment away, let us know. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Other than that, you can click the thumbs up button if it's not too tired from playing all the damn video games. And give us that thumb of encouragement, as we do love to be encouraged. All right, we're going to get out of here. We're going to go have some fun. And we'll open up some more stuff. We'll see you all later.